Hey, what's up, guys? It's Daniel. Um, First and foremost, I want to thank the Lord, um, uh, give Him thanks for allowing me to see another day, and I'm truly blessed for that. And I praise Him so much, and especially right now at the moment, guys, in my life, I'm so grateful to the Lord, and He brought someone special in my life, and she's um she's ending up to be someone so special. And it's crazy because I've been in limbo for a while, not um um of because of the fact of me not knowing uh what to do, like where to truly serve the Lord, where I can be at my full potential and not compromise, um um and really serve Him to my fullest. And this special person, she um she sent me a link this um to this ministry, and it's called Thug Exposed, THUG Exposed. And these are all ex gang members from every type of from all types of neighborhoods, from the South Side, North Side, Nestor Familia, Mexican Mafia, Bloods, Cribs, uh, ex Irish gangsters, Italian gangsters, clan like ex KKK members, like the whole works, criminal, organized crime, everything. And and I really related to uh, to them, and they're around, and they work around my area. And she thought that that would be a good place for me to check out, and she was right. And um I'm starting to see how um by her coming into my life, how it was always meant for her to um direct me towards that. And besides me like falling in love with her and stuff, um it's it's not steering me away from the Lord. You know how sometimes a relationship, or sometimes the potential for relationships, or your emotions can really get in the way, and it could really cloud your judgment. It could really steer you off the path without knowing. In this case, it's a path that's I mean, it's not happening like that because it's, first of all, it's the Lord that blessed me to um and um and brought her to my um in my path. And everything He does is for the good. So, and she's keeping me focused, you know. I just gotta keep at it, and because I want her to know that. So um but anyways, uh this I even so yeah, guys, so now I'm talking to directly to whoever, if you guys are in the criminal lifestyle, criminal, uh, gang member, thug, south side, north side, blood, crip, shit, Aryan brotherhood, anything, I don't care. um I give it give just give a give yourself some time just to watch what I'm about to show you. And then I'll leave the link to their website and a link to their YouTube channel, and you should check them out. Like, I even emailed them myself, so I can get in contact with them, and and start rolling. So I really felt it was cool. It was like, it's gonna be good, man. Trust me, guys. If not me, trust the Lord. And you know, our whole lives we've always been dealing with man-made weapons, and it's all we've been doing is hurting each other. And most of us that live that lifestyle, or if you're currently still living that lifestyle, I understand. You know, don't feel bad. Like, if you had an experience, whether you were in prison, locked up, or any type of solitary confinement, or any place with four walls and you couldn't leave, or even if you had it on the outs and you had a spiritual experience, and if you find yourself, busting a mission with your homies, or busting a lick, or getting ready to, like, start your hustle and your grind, and you're feeling guilty about it every time you bust a lick, or every time you by the night ends and you sold all your dope, and you're about to re-up, you feel guilty every time you serve that fiend, and you serve that that addicted poor soul. You're feeling guilty. um, you're feeling guilty to have to carry your gun every time you put you start cleaning your bullets, whether you're loading the 45 or the 22. You think twice about doing it. um, Let me tell you guys that if you're feeling guilty, don't feel bad. Don't feel bad that you that and start feeling ashamed, because the devil will use that to make you feel ashamed and not worthy to be uh to even want to speak to God. Like, you don't even want to pray to God. You feel ashamed. But it's not that. It's just your soul is being convicted, and it's grieving, because your old man is in tug of war, just like this. You're gonna hear this first guy. He was from the Nestor Familia, and everything you're about to hear him say, that's exactly what I went through, and I still go through it. The old man tug of war with the new creation, new me, and I used to feel so guilty about it, but now I take it. I understand what's going on, just like Paul used to say. He's the Apostle Paul. He's always at battling with the flesh, even though when he knows it's wrong, it's war. And but it's all right. It's all right, dog. Like, it's all right, blood. It's all right, cuz. It's all right, essay. Like, it's all good, brothers. Like, um, just put your weapon down, and just pick up the Bible, and let that be your weapon for a day. And then when the next day comes, put the weapon down and pick up the Bible, and let that be your weapon for that day. And just continue that day at a time. A day at a time, bro. And the Lord's gonna set you free. So just hang in there, guys. Enjoy the video, and I want to thank it was by the grace of God. Candace, man, she truly is a lifesaver. And I thank you. All right, guys.
At 12, I was already smoking Yeska, 14, started drinking. By 16, I was an intravenous meth and gaga user. And I started getting into heavier crimes, because I wanted to be a drug dealer. So I wouldn't have to, I don't always have drugs and stuff. And wouldn't have to steal no more. So I started selling drugs. But I kept gang banging because, you know, the clique was just like family, you know, that wasn't even like being in a gang. The cops gave us, they labeled us as gang members. Later down the road, we just didn't go against it, we just embraced it pretty much, you know. Just started selling drugs, man, and, you know, sold drugs pretty much my whole life. Started going to juvenile hall a lot, county jail, eventually prison. And mainly just, I lived that lifestyle all the way from like 14 to the age of 40 years old. I mean, it took a long time to get out of that lifestyle. Even when I did get out, it wasn't until about a year and a half after I got out that I really just started coming to my senses and realized I really had to change my life for my kids and for, you know, just to do the right thing because I wanted to be a good example to my kids instead of the example that I used to be to them. And it's hard for them now to, my older sons, they still have a hard time to who I am now because they just like, they don't understand who I am now because when they see my friends, people are like, oh, your dad, man, oh, boy, I never got love you, man. What you doing now, you know? My son was, oh, you know, you don't want to say it, you know, that I'm with the Lord now and stuff like that. He still thinks that I'm going to go back to that lifestyle. I started doing gang intervention a couple of years back. One of my former enemies, a rival enemy of mine, another gang member, I mean, we're in it for like 15 years. I mean, the way God is, I mean, now I'm working with him doing gang intervention. He got me out of my shell because I got saved in the county jail back in 97 on the way to prison. And I was reading the word and stuff, but I never really came out as a Christian. I was in Nathaniel in the penitentiary. I was a gang member all my life in the street, validated out here. I was under validation in there. So when I got out, I didn't walk in the light, you know, I still walked in darkness. I didn't know anyone in church, number one. No one I knew God. So I went to live my own lifestyle. And, but I felt really bad. I had an awareness now that I never had. You know, I grew up not caring about nothing whether I lived or died and didn't have no remorse whenever I put in work. I didn't think nothing. I would just smoke a joint and go kick back after I put in some work. And I noticed when I got saved and I went to prison, after things would happen, you know, in the yard or things I had to do, I'd come back to my cell and I felt bad for the person or, you know, for whatever I was a part of. And I was thinking, man, I don't know why I'm feeling this way, but it was the spirit being grieved, you know? I didn't know that till years later when I started grasping the word and getting God's understanding. So when I got out, I was lost, you know, I didn't have no direction. I said I was never going to go back to that lifestyle. I said I'm going to get a job. I hadn't worked in 15 years. I was in the game all my life. My social security number had not moved from 87 to 2001. So when I got this job, here I am getting this $8 an hour check, you know. One of the biggest drug dealers in Sacramento and all the surrounding towns for about 10 years. I was in, forward to the pen, I was selling dope 7 years, but first 7 years was up and coming, just trying to get mine like everyone else. I pretty much topped out at 25 in the street at 25 years old. So when I got out, the old person I used to be had a lot of pride. But God had already humbled me because when I went to the pen, I had 2 houses, my own business. I had about 13 cars, most of them were show cars, a bunch of Impalas, Cadillacs, Corvettes, I mean, you name it. When I prophesied that in 2001 in June, I proed with just a shopping bag with just my letters and my stuff for the kids, man. And I was like, man, it was really hard to grip that. And I remember I was just talking about the Lord all the way home from Saw Dad, man. And my sister and her old man were like, whoa, man, what the heck's wrong with your brother, man? He's tripping, you know? And he had all these ventures. He wanted me to get in business with him, real estate, you know. They just thought, they wanted me to, everyone, you know, got love for you in the street. You got a bunch of money. You got power, man. You got influence. So really, they just wanted you around for that, you know. There's really no love there, really. It's just politics, pretty much, you know. So when I got out, a couple homeboys come embrace me. They were still in the game themselves, man. You know, took me to Macy's and bought me all these clothes, 3 different stores, gave me $500. I had all this money, these nice clothes on. But I was feeling, man, I knew it was, I just didn't feel right, man. I guess because I had been saved, the Spirit was living in me. You know, I read the Bible twice through in prison. I was born to win correspondence in the mail. I still didn't grip the word because I think I had too much distraction. I never let go of my old self. The outer man wasn't broken. You know, I was still in this shell. But the inner man wanted the word of God, you know. So I was like in it was like a tug of war between my old man and the new man. So when I got out, I started kicking with these friends of mine. And right when I got in the car, yeah, man, they were talking about all this stuff. Yeah, we still got it like this. We still got it like that, man. And we're doing this now. We're doing that now. And I wasn't interested, you know. And now I'm realizing, man, these guys, the stuff they're talking about, God had pushed me further than stuff like that. But I didn't know how to tell, man, that ain't right. I'm just sitting there quiet. I'm like, man, I'm not interested. Start going to these clubs with them and stuff. Man, driving brand new Mercedes in these big old hotels now, and I'm sitting there with all these new clothes on, and everyone's kicking back with behind us and stuff. And I was just sitting there like, whoa, I was at the end of the bar by myself, just having a drink, thinking, man, why do I feel this way? Because I was 32 when I went in the pen. I was 37 when I got out. And I thought, well, maybe I'm getting old. Maybe this is why I feel this way. Because I didn't want to talk to girls or nothing. I just was just sitting there lost, didn't know which way to go. I wanted to go to work, get my kids back, stuff like that, because two of my kids went to foster care when I went to prison. And I always said, I'm going to get out, I'm going to be legit, I'm going to work, I'm going to get my kids. But the devil had his hand on me already. He picked me up at the gate. He already picked me up. My old comrades that I grew up with since kids picked me up. So I'm around them every day. Before I know it, I distanced myself from all them. But I distanced myself from my own family because I didn't know how to act in front of them, man. They all tell me, all you gotta do is get a job. All you gotta do is do this and that. They didn't know I was a broken man inside, I needed God, but I didn't know that. I didn't know what I needed. All I know that I was feeling like, I didn't understand what the feelings I was having inside because my spirit was really grieving, according to the word. I know it was, And so we started going out, they'd come pick me up, and I started out answering the door. I'd be all dressed and ready to go, until they got there. I just look out the window and I just would go back and lay on the bunk in my house. I was living in my dad's back room. I left. I had my own pad since 17. I left at 17. Never went back home. Here I am at 37, living in my dad's back bedroom. No car, no money. I pro with my $200 a day money and $600 in my book. So I had $800 that went right away. Getting out, just trying to get my life on track. So I'm just laying there thinking, man, Lord, who am I? What am I? What am I gonna do? I didn't know about church. I wasn't in church. I had this Bible though that I had this the whole time. I had this about from Susanville. I just kept reading this. And there, everyone's wisdom, all the homeboys, Proverbs and Psalms. I didn't really know about much else. Reading this.
That looks like an old Dillinger.
Yeah. This is my piece now, this is my 32 step book right here. So I kept reading this, I noticed, and I'm still doing my life, but I'm reading the Bible when I was around. Every time I felt grieved, God would say, get in there. I'll go to Proverbs. I read about the crushed spirit, the contrite heart, that God will never turn his back on that. So, I was being lifted up because I was going through this serious struggle, man. It was hard to explain,
the
go ahead.
Bible says in Romans 5:6, it says, for when we were still without strength, in due time Christ died for the ungodly. And I believe that's what you were struggling with, And this is a time, I think, that God was manifesting, like you said, the Spirit was moving in your life. And it was sort of different for you, right? When the Lord came upon you. What happened at that time?
What happened to me was when I got out of Folsom in 82, my oldest daughter had a little baby boy. He was 9 months old, bro. And I was out for 7 months. For 7 months, that little kid was with me everywhere, bro. They named him after me, Little Donald, right? Right then and then, when they named him that, I tripped out, man, because I'm a heroin addict. I remember I'm all blowed out, nodding, when they baptized him, and then they started going like this. That little bautismo, the fiesta they're having, they're going like this. Little D, Little Donald, Little D. And I'm like this, and see, I want to say something, but it ain't like that, bro. So I never had no biological kids. When I met my wife, she had 2 little girls, man. They're my girls, right? And when that young lady named her baby boy after me, bro, I used to feel like a monster. I done already lost 2 ladies who committed suicide because of my lifestyle. I done already been to prison for murder twice. I used to feel like everything that I touched, I destroyed, bro. But when I heard that name, Little Donald, Little D, I went like, wow, man, I'm blown out. I'm blown out on the heroin that night, bro. But when I heard that, like, I must have made a very, very, very good impression on my oldest daughter to name her baby after me, bro. I was out for 7 months, bro. Things was happening. I went to the county jail in LA. Normally, I went to high power, bro. But I'm not trying to say bad things about God or so, but sometimes, they put me in a module 4300 Charlie Roll. It's about 200, maybe 5 black brothers. I might look like a brother, might sound like a brother, but I'm not no brother, man. So it's como. So they put me in there as a trustee. Now, was I afraid? When I say that, a lot of people keep saying, "No, you weren't." I was afraid, bro. But I'm the big D, the barbarian, right? I know what the cops wanted me to do. They wanted me to go in and tell them that they made a mistake, or for me to. That was BC move, bro. I can't do that. I'm the big D, bro. Or they wanted me to get hurt. So I got me a knife. Now I'm not afraid because I'm thinking I'll take 1 or 2 with me, bro. I don't care, But see what happened now, somebody took something from me, man. Without, I'm not trusting him holding the door. They're going to eat. When I come back to my cell, somebody took something from me, man. Ain't nobody take nothing from me. All of a sudden I decided I was going to kill the leader, right? But then there was a young brother, big old buff brother, man. He used to go around taking advantage of the older brothers and the younger ones and hit him in the side of the head. So I decided I was going to take him out. Night before I'm going to take him out, bro, I'm in my bed, bunk like this, tripping. I'm going to do it. I've done it before, no big trip, but I'm just pumping myself up, right? I don't know where, bro. See, I'm not looking for God. I'm looking to commit bodily harm. I don't know where, boom, my grandson face appears, bro. Oh, man, tears started coming out of my eyes, bro, because I missed him. Then it showed me that I was going to end up in death row. It didn't bother me. I thought I was destined to die in death row. The pen, the county, on the streets. My goal in life was to be 28 years old. That's how old my dad was when they killed him, bro. I'm already 40 years old, bro. But then they showed me that years later when little D grew up, he's going to be next door to me in death row. And tears became like Niagara Falls, bro. I started crying like a baby, bro. That's when I found myself in a situation, bro, that I wanted to kill the dude. I didn't want to kill him. I wanted to kill him. I didn't want to kill him. All of a sudden, I felt like I was going to go crazy, bro. I was being tormented, As a matter of fact, Satan knew me, bro. Right? I want to share this because, see, when I was going through all that trip, I didn't know nothing about the fiery darts, bro, right? While I'm going through the trip, I want to do it, I don't do it, and all of a sudden, like, God's talking me to my mind, like, Satan knows me, bro. That fiery dart, he threw a little thought in my mind, says, Atancate, lock it up. Because I thought about it like this, bro, I'm going to kill this dude now, but I can't be thinking like that, bro. The reason I want to share that is because a lot of people think things and they don't execute it, but they become even worse than they was because they thought it, right? But I decided I was going to kill him, but then I got out of my bunk. You know how you get out of your bunk and you go like this, bro? And there was a book under my bunk. It was upside down. I pulled it out and said, it says, good news, good news, good news, good news, in little words all through the bag. When I turned it around, it said, the New Testament, good news. I opened it out, opened it out to Luke. I don't know what chapter it was. I know what chapter it is now, man. As I started reading it, started talking about happy is the guy that's sad. The people that are hungry, they're going to be fed. But when it got to pray for your enemies, love your enemies. But there was I think it was in verse 23, it talks about treasures in heaven. And then I think in verse 34 or something, or 35, it talks about treasures. See, everything started because somebody took something from me. All of a sudden, I don't want to hurt nobody, bro. I can't put that book down. I found peace and comfort in that book, bro. And I remember going to the pen, and when I went to the pen, they were producing my dead man from the gang, man. And they told me, what's up with the book, dude? Don't sweat the book, homie. I found peace and comfort in this book. And they said, what's up with the book, dude? I said, don't sweat the book, homie. And the third time I said, check it out, bro. So a lot of us walking this yard ain't supposed to be walking this yard. Sweat this book, we will put in some work. All of a sudden, they zipped it, bro, because they were getting contact with it. I ended up in Soledad Central. So it's cool. I was on the way to Folsom in 85, bro. It was all I already sent word. have me a fierro ready. But Lord, I was already moving in my life without me realizing, bro, right?
Wow. So that was a kind of a switch to a different weapon, wasn't it?
You better believe it, bro.
Wow.
But see, I didn't know, bro. But you see, God works so good, bro. You know, mira. Everybody used to offer me a fierro, offer me a knife. That's when I met Gato from Sanjo, Grandpa from Sanjo, all them Gatos, you know, I didn't care, bro. I was wearing red, blue, I could care less, bro, right? I don't come from that era, bro, colors, bro, right? And I remember that I would go and tell them little youngsters that, hey, dude, see, I would find out their names. They'd be all like this. They say, Rocky, I said, check it out, man. I don't run nothing around here, bro. But if ever your leaders want you to start some kind of battle with the south side of this, let me deal with your leaders one-on-one. See, the Lord was using me in a weird way, bro, right? You know, but then the verses that would come to me, like people tell me my favorite verse. How can they have a favorite verse, bro? Everything I read was favorable to me. But then I was reading Psalms 27. They quoted today. Psalms 27, see, the Lord gave me verse 4. The one thing I want from God, the one thing I seek most of all is to dwell in the house of the Lord all the days of my life, to dwell in this. You know, so every morning I used to read that. Every morning before my devotions. And one day I woke up and I'm paranoid, bro. When I get paranoid, I get out first, bro, right? So see, check how God works. Oh man, I can't thank God enough for when he came into my life. When I went to read my verse, before I went out and get a fierro, I went to read my favorite verse. He directed me to verse 1, 2, and 3. Lord is my life and my salvation, whom shall I fear? Because the Lord is my life and my salvation, I shall fear no one. Of our hosts encamp around me to devour me, they will stumble and fall. I am confident that he will protect me, bro. Right then and then, you know what happened, bro? Pase lo que pase, come what may. I got a one-way ticket to heaven, bro. And mira, and from then on, everything was just, I started going to penitentiaries that a guy with my record don't go, bro. Ended up in Chino East, permanent workers. The Lord was showing me, bro.
Showing you favor. Just like the Word of God spoke about Joseph, showing him favor. You know, here in chapter 6 of Luke, verse 40, it says, a disciple is not above his teacher, but everyone who is perfectly trained will be like his teacher. You know, Jesus is talking about the disciples, right? But yet, you guys at one time were training different disciples, you know? And if we look at these verses and we look at it and it says that, but everyone who is perfectly trained will be like his teacher. So the enemy can perfectly train you too. At one time, both of you were able to take a weapon in your hand and probably show another one how to use it. But yet today, do you feel with me that what is your weapon of choice? What is your weapon of choice?
My weapon of choice is the Word of God, the sword of the Spirit, the Bible. That's all I need. That's everything I need. It's my food, my shelter.